Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Herbert now. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 9-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and 8. Here's Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yellow.
3rd and 3.
Yellow. 43. 43. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd down and 4. Here's Herbert. This pass caught by Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Muscles by at the 25. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Davis now to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those
and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And still fighting. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
62 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With the time left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. And they'll have them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
On the option right, Herbert.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A give, running right is Akers. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This is 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Herbert.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all.
and they swarmed him.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This is 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City
Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.